If you feel that you're falling behind in life, that's because you are. I wanted to make this nice, cozy, heartwarming video about how you aren't really falling behind in life. I wanted to make this video talking about the reason why you feel like you're falling behind is because you're on a different timeline. You're comparing your day 1 to someone else's day 30. I wanted to make this video about how you're not really falling behind in life because your goal just takes a little bit longer, that you simply need to wait and put in a little bit more work to get to where you want to go. I wanted to make this video about how, yes, you may be behind in certain areas, but you're ahead in other areas, and that's what matters. About, how God's timing is best, and you might not have your degree at age 30, but you might be living till you're 99. But someone has all their degrees by age 25, but they might not even make it to 45. I wanted to make this video to make you feel better about yourself and make you feel better about why you're so behind in life. But I realize there's enough of those videos out there. If you're still watching this video, maybe this video is for you. Maybe you need to hear that the reason that you feel like you're falling behind in life is because you are. Maybe you need to hear that the reason that you feel something is missing and incomplete and you're not where you're supposed to be is because you're not where you're supposed to be. You're not doing the things required to get to where you want to go. You talk about your dreams, your visions, your goals, and your ideals for the future, but you're doing no work to reach there. You talk about the relationship that you want, but you're still hung up over your ex that you broke up with 3 years ago. You follow him on Facebook, you follow him on Instagram, you follow him on Snap. You're still consumed with your past relationship that there's no space for another relationship. You keep talking about how you want to meet new people and how you want to let more people in and you haven't found your person. But you spend all day at home. You don't go out, you don't interact with others. When people invite you out, you say no. You keep going to the same places expecting different results. You won't branch out, you won't try new things. You won't go to the places where the people that you want to be around are. You're falling behind in life because the career that you say that you want so bad, you're not willing to put the work in towards it. You won't go get the certificate. You say you want the career, but you won't work the long hours. You won't go back to school. You won't get the degree. You won't interact with individuals that you need to interact with. You won't figure out how to improve your resume. You won't figure out and look inward and see the things that you can improve on yourself. Maybe it's the way you talk. Maybe it's the way you look. Maybe it's the way you present yourself. Maybe the reason that you're falling behind in the workplace is that your work is just not good enough to move ahead. Are you doing boss level work at the level that you're at right now? Maybe the world isn't unfair. Maybe you're just not good enough. Maybe you need to be better. I would love to sit down and tell you that the reason that you think you're falling behind is just in your mind, that you're really right where you should be and you're gonna make it one day, and don't worry and don't compare and close your eyes to other people. And that may be true for some. But there's a great portion of people that aren't making it because they're just not doing the work to get there. They're not disciplining themselves. They're not focusing. They give so much lip service, but they won't put in the work behind it. A couple years ago in my own life, I realized that not only did I need consistency in terms of hard work, I also needed intensity. Yes, I was doing all the right things, showing up at the right places, studying what I need to study, but I wasn't working half as hard as those next to me. And I was wondering why I was getting different results. You talk about your YouTube channel, your podcast, your website, your new business, your new endeavor, but you don't do any research. You don't put any work behind it. You're just hoping that you're going to stumble upon luck that you're not even ready for. Someone stop you and give you $1 million. Would you even know what to do with it? How long would it last? Are you equipped for the life that you say you want? You feel like you're falling behind because you're not where you should be. There's something in you that's telling you that it's time to wake up. It's time to do more. That the goals and the dreams and the visions that you've had are still within reach if you keep going. There's some people who are stuck in a hospital bed, people your age, people younger than you, people who don't have a tomorrow, yet you're wasting yours. Instead of worrying and wondering and instead of trying to find validation on social media, maybe you should dig deep and find out what you're actually missing. What do you need to feel fulfilled? What do you need to feel like you are on track? And what does it take to get there? There's some people who need to hear that they just need to clasp their hands and kumbaya and keep praying and it will happen. And that's true, it will happen. But some of us need to hear that we need to get up off our butt. We need to work for it. We need to figure out what we're not doing and do those things. We need to realize what it took people to get to where they got to and realize that we're not doing half of that. You're not where you need to be. You are falling behind, but you don't have to stay there.